What is your species called?
The Double Goggles. I didn't expect you to ask that. I don't know.
A noble name.
The Noble Double Goggles.
I have heard tale of the Double Goblins.
Ah, yes, you're known far and wide.
Welcome back to Eat Sleep Nerd, and welcome to episode 2 of our Star Trek Adventures Edition 2 playthrough, where we're playing through the tabletop role-playing game that is similar to Dungeons & Dragons, but set in the Star Trek universe.
Woo!
So, we're here. We got our game master, Josh Winter. We have the rest of us playing all the characters in the show. So, Josh, you want to introduce yourself, then have us go around the table?
Yeah. I'm Josh. Nailed it.
What are you doing?
So I'm the game master. It's the dungeon master. Like Corey said, the mechanics are pretty similar to Dungeons and Dragons. I will present a story and then allow them to kind of work out what they want to do. Hopefully they don't go too far off the rails so that I don't have to make something up. But yeah, anytime that a decision has to be made that involves a skill set, they have to roll a combination of dice to see whether or not they succeed or to what degree they succeed. And that will affect how the story unfolds.
All right. Let's go around the table then. So, Christian, you're up first. Who are you?
I am Lieutenant Commander Tumek of the Klingon Dynasty.
And what's your job?
Chief Engineer.
And he's doing great.
Yeah. Not Chief Read About.
All right, dear. What are you? Who are you?
I am Lieutenant Commander Lyrics, Chief Medical Officer. I am a Betazoid.
Betazoid. All right, I'm Roland Ordio. I am the Chief of Security, and I'm a human.
Human.
And I am Captain Mlave, commanding officer of the Roosevelt. Said that wrong.
Roosevelt.
And I'm Vulcan.
You are Vulcan. Yes. And hey, this is our second episode. We had a lot of people tune into our first episode that we aired about a month ago. So thank you for tuning in. And thank you for all of our new subscribers that are enjoying what we're doing in the Star Trek Adventures universe.
And even if you're not enjoying it, thank you anyway.
Yeah, all right. So before we get into it, make sure if you have not already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@eatsleepnerd. Click the subscribe on that channel. Leave some likes on this video. Leave some comments. Let us know if you have some tips for us as we play along. And Josh.
Yes.
Take us away. What was this episode?
So this is our second episode, like you said before. The first one we did was based off of essentially a tutorial. Came with the instruction manual. This one, I kind of went off the rails and just wrote it myself.
Oh, goodness.
So this will either be awesome or it'll be a disaster, and we shall see.
It's going to be special.
It's going to be special either way. All right. It is called Echoes. Yes, a one-word title. Echoes. All right. The Roosevelt tumbles through space.
Hold on.
Consoles erupt.
Hold on.
What?
Is it Roosevelt or Roosevelt?
I don't know. I guess we should decide.
It's
Is it
Roosevelt.
They
or
pronounce it
Roosevelt?
differently in
Roosevelt.
space.
I've never once said Roosevelt until you said it.
It looks like it should be Roosevelt,
Roosevelt.
but it's pronounced Roosevelt.
The Roosevelt tumbles through space. Consoles erupt. Sparks fly. The red alert klaxon blares.
Oh.
Captain.
Tumic, give me a status on shields and engines
Stuff
and
is
life
wrong.
support.
Stuff is wrong.
I don't have to roll to figure that out.
All right, so Christian, you are going to roll control and command. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Control and engineering. I beg your
Control
pardon.
and engineering.
So actually, Tumic, see if we can get those stabilizers online.
Just got them. 14.
I am not going to know.
Well,
What'd
12,
you
12
get?
and 18.
12 and 18. I didn't give you a difficulty. It was a difficulty of 1.
Sweet.
It's bad, but like it's not anything out of the ordinary.
Just your everyday crisis.
All systems are failing. Shields are non-existent. You're on reserve power. A core breach is imminent, and the rift is nearing criticality.
It's not that bad.
Are we picking up from something, or is this where we're starting?
This is the start of the episode.
Good Lord. Okay.
And another fracture is imminent.
Mm,
Okay.
All right. Oh.
Captain.
Shields up?
There are no shields. You have no
Yeah.
power.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Can we get a status on the crew?
At
Is everyone
that
okay?
moment,
God.
the ceiling erupts. Cords begin falling down. Shields slam down. And, or excuse me, not shields. The,
Force field?
yeah, thank you. Force fields.
Okay. Are we able to stabilize the ship? Are we able to get it out of a tumble?
At that moment, the rift swallows the ship.
I'm going to go with no.
The crew feels a sick lurch in their stomachs as everything cuts to black.
Ooh.
Commercial break?
Yeah.
Yes.
That credits right there.
Okay.
14 seconds into the episode. Commercial break.
We ready?
Yes.
Corey and Cynthia beam aboard a derelict ship floating in space. The ship is running on reserve power. Life support has failed. Power is flickering on the few emergency lights that are lit. They're in EV suits because there is no atmosphere on board. Dead alien bodies litter the halls. Jason chimes in over the communicators and says,
I don't appreciate that you're using our real names.
sorry, Malave
Right.
chimes in over the communicator and says,
I do not need to tell you to be expeditious. Determine the origin and purpose of the signal. Core breach is estimated within 1 hour.
what do you do? The disjointedness is purposeful, I promise.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not absolutely sure everybody's dead. I should probably check that out. Or are we super sure everyone's dead?
How would you determine such?
Medical tricorder.
You're going to scan.
Gonna scan.
Scanning for
Scan.
life form.
So you are doing control plus medicine
Control 9.
with a difficulty
plus
of
medicine 5. 14.
2.
And I roll 2.
Yes, correct.
14. 18 and 12. That's what you got.
Yeah, that. Wow.
Are the dice
God.
loaded?
God, it was like an echo of Christian's roll.
Huh.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I got 1.
Everyone around you is definitely dead.
Well,
Glad I scanned.
all
Very
right.
super dead.
Mega dead.
Also, while you were scanning, you were able to pick up that the signal that you are there to investigate is originating near the aft of the ship, but you are unable to get a precise location due to the interference.
Should we
Corey
split
and
up,
Cynthia.
gang?
Well, you're not there. It's Corey and Cynthia.
Oh, awkward.
Okay, well, I'm going to head to the aft of the ship.
Okay.
That's the back, right?
Yeah.
4, aft.
Correct.
We got this.
Oh, wow.
Doing
Can
great.
I scan again and see if I can...
Correct.
Focus the
So
signal?
to narrow in, you are going to need a total of 3 successes. So this will be an extended task. You are going to roll the same thing since you're using your medical tricorder. It'll be
14.
control and medicine.
And I can only roll 2. We don't have any momentum.
You don't have any momentum yet. Things are not going well.
This is not a situation where I want to increase any threat. So
Now, it is worth saying, Corey also has a tricorder,
what are you doing? What are you good
so
for?
he can lend an assist.
I can assist you.
Yep. So
Lyrics.
do I get a
Corey, you
die?
you can have 1 free die to assist, and you are going to roll, I'm going to say control plus science.
So 10 plus 2, 12.
So I'm going for 14. 10 and 8. I got 2.
17.
You did not. Okay. So you're on your way. You are making your way through the ship. Slowly but surely, as you're going along, you can tell you're getting closer. And you're kind of doing like the hotter, colder sort of thing as you're walking through. Meanwhile, on the Roosevelt, Christian is working to stabilize the warp core. Christian, you need to roll reason plus engineering to determine the issue at hand.
16.
Oh, you need 2 successes.
Good thing I wrote it. 7-11.
Tight. Okay, so you figured out that the warp core has been completely destabilized and is slightly out of sync with itself as far as like being in phase with the universe. It's a pretty big problem to try to adjust. So to attempt to fix it, you need to roll control plus engineering. And you are aiming for 2 successes.
2 successes. 14, and it's 12 and 2.
Okay, tight. So you have partially stabilized the core. We used to have 1 hour. You now have 2. In the meantime, they continue to look for the signal. Roll your respective numbers again.
How many successes?
You only need 1 more.
Oh. 1.
So that's
does
a
that
that's a
count?
critical, right?
Yeah, that's a critical.
win. Yeah.
So you get 1 extra one. Corey, what did you get?
Oh, I thought we only needed 1.
We do, but
I
we
mean, you
can
do,
get
but I mean,
momentum.
if you're helping
From the
anyway,
both of you.
yeah.
If you get lower than 12, we get
Oh, nice.
another
2.
momentum.
2.
2. Okay, tight.
So 2 momentums.
All right, so you guys have made it to the terminal in question, which seems to be controlling the signal, which is going to the planet. It's in essentially, again, it's alien, but you can tell kind of what everything is supposed to be. It's in essentially a science lab. And while the further back on the ship you have gone, things have just gotten darker and more dead. So, like, there's no more emergency lighting. It's gotten incredibly cold. It's so cold you're actually starting to feel it through your EV suits a little bit. But this is the one terminal in the entire back half of the ship that has any power going to it. Corey, in order to log into it, you're going to try to decode its security measures. So Rulon, or Deo. You're going to do insight and security.
8 and 5.
13. It is a difficulty of 1. It's foreign, it's alien, but it's not particularly well locked down. This is some dude's private computer in a lab.
Okay.
Oh.
20. 20.
That super didn't work.
Wow.
Okay. You stumble through it, and after trying a few times, it does actually yield and let you in. As you're going through the files, what you discover is that this ship is firing a beam of tachyons to the surface of the planet you're currently orbiting, specifically at an artifact at a frequency of 47.3 terahertz. It also plays the following log, which has been automatically translated by the computer. We've done our best, but we may have made our situation worse. Our minor sequence star has indeed gone nova. We just needed more time. Now there is no time. The beam cannot be shut off. It is self-sustaining, but it could be neutralized with an opposing frequency. At that moment, back on the Roosevelt, a plasma conduit near the port nacelle erupts. What do you do?
Oh, okay. So let's see. That would cause an explosion. We'd all pretend to move. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I would have Commander Tumek report.
So Christian, do reason and engineering. Difficulty of 1.
16. 1.
One success, or you got A1?
I got A1.
Oh, tight.
And then 1.
You may have a momentum.
Yay.
Tight.
The damage is catastrophic.
Okay.
Dozens of hands have been lost. Decks 4 through 7 are completely vacuous and are streaming into space. There is no atmosphere, and nothing can contain it.
So we can't erect shields, or...
No. They are just
So we've
open,
lost our port in the cell?
pretty much.
Is it our port side?
Yes.
Okay. We've lost our port in the cell. Great.
Yep.
Super good.
Awesome.
How do we know that it can't be contained, that we can't at least put protect shields up?
You just
You
can't.
just can't. Okay.
That is the situation at hand.
We still have no power.
And we still have no. Well, crap.
This is not good.
Yes, this is not good.
This is in Starfleet.
Okay, what systems are working?
Not many.
I need a list.
Life support on the decks that are not breached
Okay.
is fully functioning.
Okay.
You are currently running on reserve power.
Okay.
You
All right.
have no attitude control.
Okay. I want to move all personnel away from the damaged areas onto the
Right.
at port and starboard. Thank you. Starboard side of the ship. So all personnel migrate over. You think I've watched enough of these episodes? So we have a warp coil out of alignment. Our ship is dead in the water.
Correct. Your ship is, to summarize the
Yes.
situation.
Yeah.
Your ship is dead in the water.
Right.
You have breaches on at least 3 decks,
Right.
possibly 4 or more.
Right.
You have no ability to move.
Okay.
And Christian was able to
Give us another hour.
give you another hour. So
Right.
you have 2 hours before the warp core goes critical.
I'm going to call you on my
Your combat.
cellular device.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still, yeah.
Are our communications still up? Are we able to radio for nearby ships to assist us?
Oh, that's good.
I will tell you this. Your current situation does not allow for anyone in the universe to help you.
Well,
Okay.
Type.
not good.
What's the status of the other ship that we've encountered?
It is equally dead in the water.
Okay.
The one that Corey and Cynthia are on?
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of planet are they pointing the tachyon field to, or tachyon beam towards?
Nothing that's going to help.
It's not an M-class planet.
That's a good point. It is an M-class planet.
Okay.
But we can't do anything to get there.
Correct. You have no way of getting there.
We can't use escape pods or...
The current situation you are in would be devastating
Okay.
to any small craft.
Okay.
Currently on the side of the ship that's gone. Where they escape
Okay.
at.
No, not that quite.
Okay. So we've determined that... Good Lord. So you can't get off the ship. You can't get off the ship.
Hang on. How did we get to the other ship?
You beamed aboard.
We can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But
But neither ship is really functional, so it's like jumping from one hot plate to another.
Yeah.
We have a beam that can't be turned off. A tachyon beam of what? 347 megahertz?
47.3 terahertz.
47.3 terahertz. What if we were able to stop it? Are we able to point an inverse tachyon beam at it? Do we have anything that works?
That would be the plan eventually, but you are not in a position that you could do it right now.
Okay. Sorry to jump ahead.
It's okay.
It's just-
It did say we can neutralize it. Did we radio back?
Oh, yeah, you did
Tell
radio that
anyone
back,
that
yes.
we got
So-
this.
okay. I need help. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to pull one of your momentums away.
Okay.
So back on the ship with Corey and Cynthia, Rulon and,
Lyrics.
yes, Lyrics. Your communicator chimes in and the captain tells you,
Commander, you may only get one chance.
oh, did it not send the first part?
No, you did not.
Lame sauce. No, it literally says it.
I do not need to tell you to be expeditious. I already said that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why aren't you saying the first part of the message?
Because I already said it.
No, you're not.
What?
Why are you skipping the part that says send the message?
Like, I thought you were telling me to send the message to them.
I just want you to literally read what I texted you.
I thought that was a stage direction.
No.
Send the message. Commander, you may only get one chance.
This may be a bad time, but can we impeach?
No. That is a mutiny.
That is not smiled upon.
All right. So at this point, he has instructed you to send the message.
Sending the message.
So you are going to roll control and whichever is higher for you, science or engineering.
Science, which is 2. So 10 and 2.
Okay, you need 1 success.
$11. Nice.
About time.
Having been told to hurry up and send the message, you take out your tricorder, you whip it open, type in a few digits real quick, and then you say...
The resonant frequency...
Nope, say the whole thing. I know, say the whole thing.
Right?
I think I get this.
Yeah.
To Commander Ordeo, the resonance frequency is negative 47.3 terahertz.
All right, at this point, you slam the tricorder shut. You can feel the ship starting to cave and give a little bit. You can hear the casing and the hull starting to creak and moan a little bit. At this point, she grabs your wrist and yells, "We gotta get out of here!" And
We gotta get out of here.
There it is. She's killing it. She follows directions. And and you guys are about to run away when suddenly Rulon stops and he runs back over to the console. He starts typing furiously a little bit, looking back and forth between the console and his tricorder. And right then, the crew feels a sick pull in their stomach and everything cuts to black.
Aliens.
Commercial break.
Yes.
Okay.
I get this.
What
All right.
there to
I
get?
Echoes.
I get what's that. Well, you just sent a message to yourself. Wonder why you would need that.
In orbit above Icarus 4, a pristine Roosevelt exits warp and enters orbit. In the distance, twin stars orbit each other, the smaller of the two flickering lightly, almost dancing in the distance.
Don't blow up.
Captain's log, stardate 58502.3. We've reached orbit above Icarus 4. While not a Federation planet, Icarus has long interested our scientists due to the erratic nature of its twin binary star system. Perhaps more interestingly, after years of being warned away from the planet, Federation boys have picked up what can only be described as a distress signal from the planet's inhabitants. We are morally obligated to investigate.
So you're now in orbit,
Yes.
above a very calm planet.
Yes.
What do you do?
Scan.
Well,
That is what you do.
so
I would agree
scan
with
the
that.
planet for life.
Corey, you are going to roll for control and we'll put it into your major security.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
So 15. Two. Nailed it.
Cool.
Okay.
Scans reveal that the planet is stable in every sense. However, only a single location on the surface has any measure of an energy signature. Also, tremendous amounts of radiation are being thrown off of the erratic, smaller star. That same radiation is interfering with gathering any more information on the current situation. Additional information would have to be gathered from within the star itself.
Lieutenant, see if we can make contact with the inhabitants of the planet's surface.
So again, it's standard. If you want to roll, it would be the same thing you did before. Aim for 15.
Sounds like we're gonna need it. Oh,
That's 13.
okay.
So I don't forget. Nothing.
Open a channel on all frequencies. This is
That's
Captain.
good.
This is Captain Malave with the Federation starship Roosevelt.
There it is.
We have received a distress signal from your planet. We are responding. Are there any? Please respond.
What say you?
What say you? This
Nothing.
is the way. Nothing.
Oh.
Right.
A nearby panel does an aggressive little beep.
Hmm.
And a nearby nameless crew member wearing a science...
So blue.
Yeah, blue. The teal.
Yes.
The teal
yes,
jumper.
Mhm.
Lets you know that there are incredible amounts of radiation coming off the star.
Incredible amounts.
Shields up.
Sure, you can go to yellow alert.
Go to yellow alert. Is the God dang. Is the radiation affecting the planet? We need
Not
to,
at present in
Okay.
any measurable way.
Are we
well,
able to
in any-
determine is there a population on the planet?
Scans did reveal that there is no sentient life currently on the
Okay.
planet.
So
All inhabitants seem to be gone.
so just to be clear, we did receive a distress signal.
Correct.
But there's nobody here.
Correct.
Nobody's home.
So,
Yep.
Nobody's home. Okay. All right.
so where's the signal coming
A
from?
little late.
All right. Can we pin?
Wait,
See if we can
Is it-
locate
is
the.
it actually a planet?
I don't know.
Science Susan pipes up and says, Captain, I'm really worried about this
Science
star.
Susan. Yeah, sounds like we can't get any more information about anything because of the radiation
Well, hang
until
on.
we get closer to the star.
All right. Hang on. So the planet. All right. All right.
So about that, you...
All right. All right. Commander Tumek, begin to run scans on the star, and
The
determine.
previous scans revealed that you would only be able to get
Oh.
additional information from within inside the star.
So send a probe.
Gonna probe it.
Bro,
I knew you'd get there. Okay. Christian, to launch this probe, you're gonna
It's been a while.
You're gonna do control and engineering.
no engineering.
And you need 2 successes.
14. Oof.
Sorry.
It's a 7 and a 19.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Everything's great.
Send a second probe.
Yeah, little wonky probe.
Mulligan. No.
probably should have used some.
Momentum.
Hold
for that.
on. Where's my...
It's time to get out a whole book. Oh God, you really messed up.
We're doing so badly. He's having to refer to
It's like
something.
he wrote it and has to refer to.
I need my supplementals. Hold on.
I love how this started out with things aren't that bad. This is literally the worst anything's ever been. But things aren't that bad.
All right, Christian, the ship is going to give you an assist. Because remember, we can always... Because of that comment from user
Yeah.
whose name I forgot,
But they made the comment.
it was a
They
good
did.
shout out
It was good. Yes.
on the last episode that the ship can always be your first assist, and it's always free.
What if the ship is literally dead?
Well, I mean, yeah.
But we
in
have
that
a live
But
situation.
right now
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah, ship's
Yeah.
pristine.
Yes.
All right.
We're the second act.
Or are we?
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, you can roll for the ship. The ship
Okay.
is going to roll. We're going to say sensors and engineering. So that'd be 13.
13.
It's
Just
so
one?
lucky.
Yeah, you only get one, but you only need one more success.
It's not 13.
It's a
Okay.
6.
Is it less?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like you can't read it.
What's the one with the dot beside it?
6. Or 9, but if
Oh.
the dot's on the bottom,
the dot
it's a
is on the
6.
bottom.
Yeah.
So if it's
The
at
dot's on
if
the
it's
bottom.
if it's at the hump, it's a 6. If it's at the tail, it's a 9.
What if it's my humps?
This is a 9. This is a 6.
Got it.
Either way, it's enough.
I mean, yeah, it's a
It's
success
low
either
enough.
way. Okay.
Why would
I
they
just
just
underline.
Right?
So you launch the probe.
Probe is launched.
You launch the probe successfully. Time to uplink is 15 minutes.
Mm.
So it's on the way. What do you do in the meantime?
I'm gonna go get some tea. Okay, so we've got a probe going. We've got a distress. See if we can pinpoint the source of the distress signal.
It is coming from the only spot on the planet that is registering an energy signal.
Okay. Can we beam somebody down to the surface?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So
I want to go check out that signal. Yes, I want to do that.
I want to go to there.
I want to go to there.
Okay. That's the thing that I would like to do. Okay. So I would want to beam down my so there's no people, so I can keep my medical officer up here. So I would beam my security and engineer.
So
Yes.
Team up.
So Rulon
Train.
and Tumek?
Yep.
I'm getting there. So Rulon and Tumek, along with a small assortment of crew, beam down to the planet at the location of the energy signature.
We have expendables.
Red shirts.
Red shirts.
The location can only be, I guess in this, it's TNG era.
Yeah.
So it'd be yellow shirts.
Yeah,
Yellow
it'd be
shirts,
yellow
yellow
shirts.
shirts.
Yeah.
The location can only be described as a shrine. The building is arranged something like the Colosseum, with a main pit and an open roof. In the center of the arena is a large pedestal. Atop the pedestal is a colossal machine of unknown design.
Okay. Go back
Scan.
to the ship. Yeah,
Nope.
scan.
Nope.
I will say it is not a scary
Okay.
sort of thing.
Okay. So
If
it's a curious
anything,
thing.
it's very ornate. And it is clearly a place of great importance.
Okay. I think we scan.
Scan.
Scanning.
Scan. Yeah.
Scanning. So you guys, reason plus engineering. You're doing a difficulty of 1.
16. 1.
Nice.
Nice.
What was that second one?
I want to say.
The same?
No, I
Oh.
don't want to say.
It was
Oh.
above.
It was the exact opposite.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. So
I
you
was
just
at 20.
canceled out the momentum you got.
Yes.
You got what you needed and canceled out the extra.
So because one counts as 2, right? If you get 1.
Well, okay. So 1 is a critical
Right.
success,
Right.
right? Which is the exact opposite of D&D.
Right.
So 1
Understood.
is a critical success. It counts as 2 successes. A 20 is a critical failure.
Right.
And normally I would take that opportunity to destroy you in some way.
Okay.
The story doesn't really call for it at this point. I don't want to. So yeah, we'll just go with it cancels out your free momentum. Sure.
Right on.
That's
Okay.
not an official rule.
Okay.
Stop me, internet. Anyway. So
Oh. Nope. Nobody's stopping you. Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Okay.
here I am, God. So tricorder scans reveal nothing.
That was dramatic.
Was it? Okay.
Based on your scans, this thing, even though it is clearly a massive machine of incredibly intricate design, it might as well be a rock. It in no way can determine how it works, what it works on, what its fuel source is, how it's supposed to do, what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Nothing.
So let's go poke it.
Elaborate.
Well, if the scan isn't doing anything, but poke it.
Like you physically want to touch it?
Yes, let's poke it.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that. It feels like
Indiana
a rock.
Jones style. You just poke it.
It feels like a rock.
Feels like a rock.
Well, then what the heck is it doing there?
Away team, have you determined the source of the distress signal? Have you found the precise source?
This is where you have to tell the captain no.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're too busy poking rocks.
How far has the probe gotten?
It's getting there. We're getting close.
I have a feeling
I promise it's
the
coming.
ship would tell me when it's done.
I promise it's coming.
So
As you guys are kind of kicking around and trying to figure out what the heck you're doing,
Kicking rocks.
one of your yellow shirts is walking along the edge, kind of, I guess you'd call it like the inner wall of the arena,
Mhm.
and says, "Commander, Lieutenant, you guys might want to come look at this." So you go over there, and from a distance appeared to be just kind of like texturing on the walls. As you get closer, you realize it's actually thousands upon thousands of murals carved into the wall itself. Christian, roll presence plus... presence plus... Actually, no. Reason plus engineering.
16.
You need 1 success.
10.
Tight. All right. The murals seem to depict the entire history of the planet, from creation theories all the way to the invention of modern sciences, space travel, advanced physics, etc. The inhabitants of Icarus simply never quit making hieroglyphics, even as their society progressed. They just continued the tradition that has clearly existed for thousands upon thousands of years. Either way, one mural at the very end, clearly the last one that has ever been carved in, depicts the Roosevelt in space, shattered and lost. At this exact moment, the artifact begins to pulse violently, then erupts, spewing a fiery, blinding ray beam into the sky. The away team fades from existence. So Rulon and you and the crew members
Are incinerated?
Yes,
Well,
Bye.
are gone.
well,
Oh, give me... damn. Oh, I'm the only one left on the bridge.
Well, I mean, you still have assorted crew members.
Okay.
Someone
I'm
else,
All right,
me.
Someone else! Right.
I'm somewhere on the
Yeah,
ship,
okay.
probably sick bay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Give me a reading on that energy beam.
Okay, I'm working on it, sir, but in the meantime, you have a message.
On screen.
It's audio only.
Play. Let's hear it.
So you sit there, and as it cackles over the speakers, you hear your voice. Manek de in Fortuna, which is Vulcan.
I knew that.
And crew member takes a second and says, Captain, I'm picking up another vessel in orbit. Stand by. And, sir, the probe reports the star's only minutes away from going nova.
cool.
And at that moment, you feel a sick pull in your stomach. And it cuts to black.
That's happened before.
It has.
Are we just passing out, or is that TV time?
The entire team meets in the ready room. The Roosevelt is drifting through the vortex. Power is compromised. The lights are flickering. Ooh. But there's no immediate dire circumstance.
Captain's log supplemental. We have been adrift for days. We are running on reserve power. Emergency protocols have been initiated to conserve what resources we have available. Okay, I need all departments report. Commander Turmeric.
That is a spice.
Turmeric.
Tumek.
Turmeric. Commander Turmeric.
Time is twisting over on itself and running non-linearly. Wow. Come on, Josh.
Yeah, I know it's a good word.
The situation also seems to be deteriorating. The overlaps are getting more severe and disorganized. He blames the alien vessel, also in orbit, believes it should be destroyed.
That does seem to correlate with the message that we received earlier from myself and Vulcan regarding a dragon devouring its own tail. This is not dissimilar from your Ouroboros on Earth. But how did this message come to us?
Well, I've been getting
Speculate.
reports in sick bay. The crew is suffering from effects of this time bleeding. There have been dozens of reports of people seeing something akin to ghosts of other crew members, either events that they remember doing or things that apparently haven't happened yet. There's also fatigue happening. Almost everyone on the ship seems to have been affected physically by whatever sort of time bleeding we're experiencing.
It's a good thing I know how to meditate and reserve my strengths.
Captain, I think it's important for you to know that the alien vessel is still in geosynchronous orbit above the artifact. The aliens are constantly entangled by the energy beam. I think we should aboard? We should aboard and investigate the ship.
You should board or abort.
We should board this alien vessel, but all hails have remained unanswered. So we're not entirely sure we're boarding onto. But I feel like our focus should be on disabling the energy beam.
I do concur. And it's interesting that the crew is experiencing these phantasms of different times and one could say echoes of other.
Oh dear Lord!
Oh my God, he said
it.
He did the thing.
What's the current status of the alien ship? Is it stable? Does it have life support?
Geosynchronous orbit above the artifact.
Is it stable? Do they have life support?
So I will go ahead and tell you, since at this point you would know the answer to this. It is in the exact condition from the beginning of this episode. So it's essentially dead in the water. Yeah, it's dead in the water.
Okay.
Christian,
Does anyone else?
Hello.
roll reason and science.
Screw you, Captain.
So this is what it feels like, Christian, to just be completely rolled over. Now I understand.
Reason what?
Reason and science for a success of 2.
13. 7 and 9.
I was gonna say it's a little. It's a little number, so it's
Either
fine.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a double. That's yeah. Excuse me.
At this point, your chief engineer pipes in and says that based on the fact that communicators transmit via subspace frequency and tachyons are a form of subspace energy, it's not unreasonable that communications, regardless of when they're sent, could be entangled in the tachyon beam going between the alien vessel and the planet, meaning that almost any transmission sent could be heard at any time.
And any transmission that we receive could be out of order from when
Correct.
it was sent.
Hence the Vulcan message of the snake eating its own tail. It's an infinite loop.
And as we are just now learning more about this situation, and I've yet to reach that conclusion, I must assume that it is at some point in the future where we have reached that conclusion.
Yes.
So
Captain-
we have been here before.
Captain, I think we really need to disable this energy beam. I think that's where all the troubles are coming from.
I concur.
So at that point, you decide that Rulon and
You can do this.
Fudge, Lyrics, I was going to get there, will be the ones to board the alien vessel.
Wait. I don't know if this is the direction I want to go.
Okay.
Do we have to go this direction?
What else are you going to do, Jason?
Well,
It kind of seems like we
I'm willing to
already
explore it.
have.
What else do you want to do?
So, okay.
Ship is yours, Captain.
Yes. So,
Something's telling me we've already gone in this direction.
no. But so, okay, we've determined that the alien vessel is completely adrift and lame.
Pretty much the same as you.
Okay. Do we have weapons?
You don't have much of anything.
You don't have much. Okay. Can we beam over?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how they get over
Okay.
from
Oh,
earlier.
right.
Yes.
You said we don't have much of anything, so I'm clarifying.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Commander Tumek,
Yes.
Tumor.
are you paying attention? Are you bored with this situation?
He got a tweet, man. Back off.
No. He yawned. Is this situation not dire enough for you?
Just wait.
I've seen worse.
Oh,
Remember, he grew up stranded on a Klingon wreck.
okay.
I remember.
All right. Well, then,
Captain,
give
I
this.
must insist. We need to board this ship and disable this energy beam.
You want to get off of the ship?
Board their ship.
Board their ship. Yes.
So yes,
I concur.
I'm going to get off
Yes,
our ship.
Yes.
To get on their ship.
Proceed. You made to board the Roosevelt.
May I
God.
take Lyrics with me? Lieutenant Lyrics.
Is this a professional or personal request?
Whoa.
Leading to future story arcs in the seasons to come.
So professional. You may proceed.
Relationships take a long time in Star Trek, by the way.
Sometimes
Riker
7
took like,
seasons.
I was going to tell you, Riker and Troy took like 7 seasons and a couple movies.
Right.
So the meeting concludes. Everyone stands up, does the
card
uniform-
pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And goes about to where they need to be. And as you do, you feel a pull in your stomach, and everything cuts to black.
And scene.
Yes.
Commercial break.
In orbit above Icarus 4, a pristine Roosevelt exits warp and enters orbit. In the distance, twin stars orbit each other, the smaller of the two flickering lightly, almost dancing in the distance.
Captain's log, stardate 58502.3. We've reached orbit above Icarus 4. While not a Federation planet, Icarus has long interested our scientists due to the erratic nature of its twin star system. Perhaps more interestingly, after years of being warned away from the planet, Federation buoys have picked up what can only be described as a distress signal from the planet's inhabitants. We are morally obligated to investigate.
At this point, Rulon and the engineer beam down, beam down with a small away team to investigate the artifact. In the meantime, the ship launches a probe towards the small star. Just then, through the static, Rulon's tricorder receives a message, which says, the line that you read earlier, to Commander Odeo, the resonance frequency is negative 47.3 terahertz. Right as soon as you get that message, the artifact springs to life, erupting and sending a beam into the sky. What do you do?
Lieutenant, confirming that you've received a message from yourself from a week and a half in the future.
Sounds about right. Yep.
All right. Have you confirmed that this is a legitimate Starfleet frequency?
It is.
Okay. So then it stands to reason that you're receiving a message to counteract the beam at the negative frequency that you've received.
Ah, yes. That does sound like something I would do.
Knowing that he has no way that he can do anything, what would you do at this point?
I would have our engineer.
There it is. All right. So engineer beams back aboard the ship, runs over to his console. You are going to have to do
engineer, not
Yeah. Engineer 1.
turmeric. Engineer Cumin runs over to your station and activates the deflector dish, aims it at the beam that is currently going between the ground and the ship, the alien ship that is. And you're going to roll control and engineering. You are shooting for 3 successes, but you get help from the ship.
Yeah, ship.
So go ahead and roll yours. So we
Control
don't get confused.
engineering.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice doesn't tell me what you rolled.
Oh, sorry. 8 and 7.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. Ship is going to roll for, I'm going to say 13.
13.
Nice. Nailed it.
Boom.
Nailed it.
So you're able to type in the negative 47.3 terahertz that you were given via Lieutenant Ordeo, aim it at the beam, and neutralize it. It fades away into nothingness, leaving everything peaceful. Except for the star that's about to erupt as a supernova. Nothing can be done. You can't stop that. That's just a thing.
We should
So
probably
at
get out of here.
So at this point, the alien ship hails you. What do you do?
On screen.
They accept. Screen pops to life, and you see the aliens from before. They're not entirely unhuman. Their skin is a little on the green side, but it's more of a tint than like full-on pancake makeup. And they have very little hair and slightly pointy ears. And he's very irked at you for why you turned off his beam. At this point,
yes.
Rulon Ordeo, well, no, you were the only one. I guess the assorted crew that were down there with you have returned to the ship. You come running in, go over to the captain, and show him the second message you received from yourself, which contains all the notes from the future that you sent right before you guys time leaped before. And you're able to send that to the other captain, showing that their experiment failed spectacularly and trapped everything in the nearby sector in a time loop.
Ah. And there you have it.
He takes a second to look at it. He flips through it. He reads, sees that these are notes from himself, and becomes just devastated. And he says, we've known for years that this was going to happen. We've evacuated most of the planet. There's only 200 people aboard this ship. We stayed behind to try to structure a way out of this so that we could save our planet and everyone could come home. And we figured out that our planet, based on the gravity well of these 2 orbiting stars, can experience interesting shifts in time. So we thought we could just shift that to our advantage and just delay the inevitable. We're so sorry.
I do see the logic and in the science in your attempt. And we are also sorry that we were caught up in your science experiment. We're also sorry that it did not succeed on your part. What may we do at this point to assist you?
Well, we'll need a new home. And if that's something the Federation could help us with, we would love to begin talking about joining.
Again, there are 200 of you.
Oh no, there's like 4 billion of us.
Where's the rest of your
Scattered.
species? Scattered.
They evacuated. They went wherever they could.
What is your species called?
The Double Goggles. I didn't expect you to ask that. I don't know.
A noble name.
The Noble Double Goggles.
I have heard tale of the Double Goggles.
Ah, yes, you're known far and wide.
I myself am an expert in double goggle lore.
If you would like to beam a, what the heck do you call it?
A delegate?
A delegation. Thank
Yes.
you. A delegation over. We would be most happy to sit and discuss with you any ways that the Federation may assist.
He agrees.
Hmm.
You end communication.
Hmm.
You let Chief of Security know to prepare a greeting staff.
Prepare a greeting staff on it.
Nailed it. And you let the helmsman know that they have the con. You stand up.
You have the
do a
con?
little card maneuver. And you're almost to the door when you stop and you look over at Rulon and you say, there is only one gap in the logic of this entire thing.
Where's
You never sent
the message?
the message to yourself. And at that point, you take out your tricorder and send the message. And that's the end. The ship sails away.
So I closed the loop because it needed to be closed.
Correct.
I closed the loop because it needed to be closed.
Yes.
Yes, okay. See, I caught myself, Corey.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Very nice.
That was fun. I really thought it was going to be really reminiscent of cause and effect.
Yeah.
But I like that you took it, you did not do that.
I mean, it has
So,
vibes.
It
Yeah.
did, but I was like, oh, I see where this is going. Okay. And it was different. I liked it. Yes.
Well, thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
And I kind of felt like that one Strange New World episode.
Yeah.
They were on a planet.
Which
Oh, where
one?
they lose their memory?
Yeah.
Or like progressively lose their memory?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could see that. Yeah. Kind of the same thing. You kind of know what's going on, but you don't really know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I don't think you rolled a single time.
I didn't.
He didn't really have to.
Yeah.
He was not in a
I
position to
delegated.
do that. There's a cut scene where there's a scene on the cutting room floor
Uh-huh.
where you attempt to save people lost during that breach,
Okay.
but it
They're
felt-
not important enough.
felt
Bunch of yellow shirts.
redundant. Yeah.
So I think next episode needs to be a musical.
Everyone has to sing the entire time.
So
Yeah.
anything that you think we should have done differently to tell the story?
No, I mean I kind of forced you to do it
Yeah.
the way it needed to be done.
I liked the role playing bit and the prompts that you gave us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something, I mean, I wanted a less clunky way of doing it.
Yeah.
But that was the goal of this particular episode, was
Right.
to try to encourage a little bit more
Yeah.
role playing.
And I think
Flashcards.
Instead of just now roll this.
Yeah.
And now roll
I think the more that we do this, the more we'll get
It'll feel
more
natural.
autonomous rather
Yeah.
than you having to guide us more
Yeah.
as much as you are. So
And before anyone in the comments says it, yeah, we're still ignoring a lot of rules.
Mm-hmm.
We're still, cause, I mean, like, first off, it's a game.
we're
It's a
having
game.
fun.
Like, that's the key. Like, we're having fun. But yeah, like there's like this is the abbreviated version of the rules. So like, and I'm still ignoring like half of it. So like we'll add mechanics as we go along. I would still say we're in the tutorial phase of all of this. Last time we focused on this is kind of how you play. This time we focus a little more on story and role playing. And maybe next time we will get into some ship combat and regular combat, because those are some advanced.
Yeah.
It's the same premise as far as the roll for success, but it is a more involved. This happens and this happens. This counters it. This moves on from here. So yeah, we're still easing into it,
Nice.
but hopefully everyone's having fun and it's fun to watch.
I had a blast. I had fun. You guys are fun to play with.
Doppelgangers.
Double goggles.
Double goggles.
Double goggles.
For some reason, I never anticipated him asking what they're called.
We've got Gormaganders and double
Yeah.
goggles.
So you said that they had a green tinge to their skin and pointed ears, which made me think that they were relatives of Vulcans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Me
So
too.
I was kind of wondering if that was where you're going with it.
No.
Yeah. So
yeah, no.
Well, all of that said, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you watched in this episode, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/@eatsleepnerd. Click like in this video. Go find the rest of our Star Trek Adventures videos. Click likes on those as well. Leave some comments. Let us know what you did not and did like about what we did here tonight. And please, lastly, share us with your friends and family. That goes a long way into supporting this channel. And then lastly, Josh, what are 3 things that Spock would do?
He would eat cedar.
Take it easy, people.